to officially go. Let's get it.
For the best in universal premium ester-containing engine oils and fuel additives for both petrol and diesel engines, check the links in the description.
So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today we are back with an absolutely crazy video. We have got a 4.2 litre V8 manual rear mounted precision turbo nitrous injected 730 brake horsepower Audi RS4. Guys, you already know this is going to be sick, so stay tuned and let's get it. James, welcome to the channel, mate.
Thank you for having me.
Bro, my pleasure. Thank you for coming down in this very, very unique build. Unique is definitely the word. There's only a couple of these in existence, I think, with this setup, right? Most powerful in Europe, we're going to say?
I believe so. It's currently at 730 horsepower.
Okay.
The stats for it are quite good. So it's 730 horsepower at 8 PSI. So the boost
so
pressure
barely.
is quite low.
Yeah.
It will eventually be turned back up. But
okay.
Having just returned from a trip of the NC500.
Okay. So you drive this hard too, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a B-road beater,
wicked.
so it gets used.
Wicked, wicked. Tell us a little bit about like the standard stats of this car.
So it's a 4.2 V8, naturally aspirated, has the manual gearbox, but it's the last of the Audi manual V8s.
Yeah, nice.
Stock form, they make 420 horsepower,
okay,
and they weigh approximately 1,650 kilos.
Okay. Great thing about this is you've done all the work yourself, I'm led to believe, right?
Absolutely everything myself other than the calibration tune, which was done by MRC. They were the only people that were interested in taking it on. I had multiple tuners think that it couldn't be done and not really interested in helping. So yeah, thank you to Doug at MRC.
They know their
for
stuff.
doing that.
For sure. All right, cool. So we're keeping the people in suspense. Tell us about what it's taken to get this car to this power and the setup. Okay,
so currently it has a precision turbo rear mounted in the boot. We also have nitrous, but the 730 horsepower is just on turbo alone. The nitrous is there just to help fill the mid-range a little bit. The turbo itself does spool quite early. It's a precision turbo, 76mm.
Do you know what? We've got to go around and show him, don't we?
Okay.
We've got to show him, bro. This is the party piece. Let's not keep him in suspense anymore, because guys, when I tell you this is like the craziest setup I've ever seen, it is the craziest turbo setup I think I've ever seen in person. And look at that, you know, that, mate, that is honestly, that bit of engineering there, and this plexiglass, isn't it? So you can see through, so it's a nice
So that's real glass that I had made. That's
real glass?
Yeah, it's the same sort of stuff that you would have over a Ferrari, an R8 engine. So it's made to be there. It's heat proof and shatterproof. It has a 40mm tile external wastegate that dumps straight through onto the right tip.
Okay.
The exhaust feeds the turbo.
Okay.
Then it comes out into a muffler silencer this side.
Okay.
And then it's valved on the sport button,
it's got
so that it can go straight through to make a bit more noise.
Mate, that is insane, and that is one hell of a big turbo. What size did you say it was?
So it's a 76mm turbo.
Wow.
Something a little different as well. It also has water methanol that injects on the low pressure side.
Wow.
So if you look into the air filter housing, you'll see the injector nozzle directly into the low pressure side.
Mate, this is such a creation.
Thank
you.
I
guess you just kind of answered my question, saying that it spools up about 3,200, was it?
3,200 it starts to spool. It makes full boost, 8 PSI at 4,000 RPM, and it maintains that all the way to 8,500 RPM.
That's insane.
So the gearbox is it's a stock internals on the gearbox, but
Okay.
it has a custom one-of-one CG Motorsport twin plate ceramic clutch.
Got ya. Okay, cool. So it
that's
handles
put
the
in-
power.
Yeah, and then it has uprated engine mounts and gearbox mounts alongside a billet short shifter.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. And what management is this car on?
Standard Bosch 9.1.
Okay.
So the two ECUs. That's why it was quite problematic and to get mapped and to try and find someone that could have the skill set to do that.
Well, okay, cool, cool, cool. And then looking at the car, amazing. Do you want to talk us through some of the styling, the suspension, the wheels?
So JR Racing wheels, Rayland rear discs with Porsche Cayenne rear calipers and Willwood parking brakes.
Epic.
Bilstein suspension.
Got ya.
Michelin PS4 S's all round. Braided brake lines.
Nah, this is...
The rear brake pads are Ferodo DS 2500s. The front ones are Ferodo DS 1.1s.
Okay.
So they're quite aggressive.
The setup on this is unreal. I hope the camera is actually kind of just bringing to light how clean and well built this car is. Now, fueling wise too, it must have had something else done to the fueling?
Yeah, so Walbro 450 in tank for the lift pump, and then go into stage 1 Autotech high pressure fuel pumps.
Okay. In fact, is that a solar panel?
Yep, solar powered roof.
Does that come standard?
Not standard, it was an optional extra, factory optional extra.
I've never seen that in my life.
So that just keeps the air blower on, so in the hot summer days that the air keeps circulated, keeps it a little bit cooler.
Mate, that's insane. Should we have a look inside the car, see what's going on? Wow. A OEM plus, but lovely looking place to be. You've got the wing backs, which is essential.
Thank you.
Looks amazing.
And then it has the AEM water methanol controller just in the ashtray. There is also in the glove box another factory optional extra. It has the refrigerator glove box, and then it has 3 mechanical gauges that I've put in there, just as a backup for monitoring all the vitals when needed.
What a cool build.
Thank you.
Honestly, what a cool build. Is there any other key points before we hit the road?
Yeah, we can go into the back as well.
Oh, there's more.
Bits in the back.
Oh, in fact, how could we miss?
Yeah.
The massive.
So we have
my
Wizard of
God.
Nitrous 150 kit in there.
That is so cool.
So that's on a thermostat control to keep it approximately 1000 psi, so to make it as efficient as possible and also as reliable as possible. One thing with nitrous is that one day, if the pressure's low, on a cooler day, your injection is a lot less than when it's hot.
Got you.
The arming switches are in the center console.
Okay.
One for the thermostat
Oh, yeah, look.
and one to arm the nitrous itself.
Man, that's insane.
Injection would normally be done on a throttle position sensor,
Okay.
but it's integrated into the indicator stalk there, just to tap it in when needed.
Mate, that's epic. That is epic. All right, cool. Well, I mean, if there's any more points, we touch on them on the road. But yeah, man, I definitely want to see how this thing moves.
Cool. Yeah,
so
sounds good.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Nice one. Right guys, so we're out in the crazy turbo, the rear mounted turbo RS4, and I've got to say the revving is unreal.
Yeah,
like to hear that spooling, and I guess it's actually because the turbo's right at the back too, isn't it? So you're actually hearing that turbo spool in real time, like you know what I mean? It's such a peculiar kind of mix, but a nice mix, a V8 with a big whistle like that. Also, what I thought was really interesting was engine still stock, unopened, right?
Yeah, so engine is all standard internals. They did come from factory with the forged pistons,
Okay.
but the engine's never been split, so original head gaskets, original head bolts.
Yeah.
Compression ratio is 12.5.
Okay.
But yeah,
Quite high, but it's
high, but mapped correctly and safe.
Yeah.
So it's
That's insane.
an all-round package.
What would you say is the limit on these stock engines, or where are people finding a point of failure?
So it's just under 900. So we'll be going back to MRC just to be turned up to approximately 850 to try and keep it a bit safe.
Okay.
But that's more of a winter project. Just want to enjoy it. So it's a year-long build, so it's time to enjoy it.
Efficient.
And show it to people where I can.
Nice, sick.
That appreciate it.
Perfect. Show us what it's got. It's spooling up. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, James is a driver too.
Yeah, goes alright, right?
James. Oh, he's driving the hell out of it. Bro, this is like the ultimate touring car. That's what it feels like. I mean, like, the way it just moves, it's such an OEM feel to it too, and like, not as in a bad way. Like,
No,
it's
for
almost
sure.
like it keeps the characteristics of that V8 engine. There's no massive spikes in torque or boost coming in, it just flows. And to see it handle too, like, and you drive it, it's more than just a gimmick.
So I think like it's mechanical quattro, so it has a Torsen centre diff.
Got ya.
Open front and rear diff.
Okay.
But yeah, the mechanical grip of the car is just incredible.
Bro, the sound of this thing is insane. Oh my God. The way you can lean on this car is insane. Bro, this is like, you're inspiring me with confidence. The way you're able to drive this car, it's so good to see such a well-rounded build. And it's, mate, like I can't get over the power delivery. How well suited it is to the chassis and everything. It's just the boost just comes in perfectly. It's just like an aid, right?
Yeah, one of my like worries putting a turbo on a naturally aspirated car was that it would be that nothing, then bang, all of a sudden you just got this huge turbo. But the turbo and the way that it's been designed, I think, complements the fact that it was naturally aspirated, and it still drives like that.
It does, yeah. All right, guys, it's my turn, bro. Thank you so much for bringing this down to me, man. It's, again, I say this quite a lot, but I feel like I have the right cars coming on the channel. It's the cars like this, unique builds that, you know, people have pushed past what normal people would kind of go to the extent of, that make the channel. And I feel like this is, the uniqueness of this just is mind-blowing. And also, like, you know, sometimes people like throw builds together and they're like rough and rugged, which isn't a problem. There's characteristics to admire from those too. But this is just put together so well, bro.
Yeah,
like, it feels like a new car.
Yeah, I tried to make it as OEM as possible, from the boot build to the engine bay to the interior, so it doesn't stand out and it's not all glary and stuff.
But honestly, guys, you've probably seen what I'm witnessing, so you know what I'm talking about. All right, cool. Let's give it a second gear pull and just see how it goes. Bro, that motors, and that's without nitrous. Yeah. Like, it's just so instant. It actually does kind of feel like an NA. I don't know, actually. That mid-range is very torquey, bro. Yeah. Bro, this is savage. This is savage. It really does feel, oh man. Bro, this is, I know you was driving it a certain way and I know it can take it, but I don't want to push on too hard. I'm just enjoying the, just rowing through the gears with a manual, bro. Yeah. This is, with a V8 and the turbo, this is, woo! There's a lot going on here, bro. It's a warm day and I'm sweating. This is mad. And guys, I'm not touching the nitrous. I'll give it a dab of the nitrous and see how it goes, yeah? All right, cool. Third gear, touch it. Wow, it makes a difference. And I short shifted there. Yeah. You really do feel it come in.
Yeah, it's a big punch.
Man.
And that's why you need to use it so quick, because it's just to get you going.
Bro, this don't stop motoring, bro. Oh my god. Do you know what? It's so sure-footed though. Yeah. That's the thing. It's so compliant. It inspires confidence.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It just, it's like...
once you to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's anywhere near its limits. It just is so capable, guys. Like honestly, like the way this got, bro. If you don't build this kind of stuff for a living, you need to start. It's built that well. Like, you know, it's what a creation. Alright guys, so we're going to end the video here. Today has been another epic experience, and you know what, it's getting harder for me to find these unique experiences, but I definitely want to say, bro, you have just gave me a new one. This is definitely something I haven't experienced. I have been out in a supercharged one of these before, and I thought that was epic, but me being a turbo man, hearing that, you know, the flutter from the turbo, the whistle from the turbo and everything, and the way this car is built, bro, is like, I mean, shout out to yourself and everyone involved in the mapping too, because this is, it could literally be OEM, like the way, like, you'd expect it to come, so, like, you know.
Thank you, yes.
No, honestly, like, my pleasure. Bro, who do you want to shout out? There must be some people you want to shout out.
I'd like to thank my wife, first and foremost, for tolerating me building this. And yeah, all the people that have helped me along the way and given me advice, Yeah, okay, cool. Well, very humble man here. I think a lot of credit does go to James himself. And if people wanted to kind of follow you or find out a little bit more about the build, where would they find you? I've just started an Instagram page for it called Boost Build. Okay. So nice and simple. Okay. Yeah, feel free to follow me and get some pictures and reels of the car.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll leave links to that down in the description so you can find him. And yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.